All right, I want to say a big thank you for joining us today. So it's another end of the week, beginning of the week for for you as of the time you'll be seeing this particular video, and the previous week was not bad. I must say.
Green.
Yeah. So last week we had a red pen. Today it's a green one. That last week we mentioned that we'll be consolidating most of our positions. For example, we did not really pick say new stocks last week. We just tried to end the video with strategy on what we'll be doing, and that was what we did basically. So for example, for me, I didn't buy anything new, nothing new at all. I just tried to make sure that the positions I was in, the ones that were actually down, I tried to consolidate, so to augment or whatever needed to be done there. However, I traded two stocks. Again, I've had them. Jinko Solar, which I mentioned during the week, or in the last video actually. Jinko Solar and MUX. Now, I traded these 2 days. I think that was on Wednesday and Thursday, if I remember correctly. And those were relatively very green days compared to the rest of the week. They did quite well. I saw, I think, about 10-15% on each of them, which isn't really bad compared to what we've been saying in the past few weeks. How did the market do for you?
Well, the market was really good. I mean, I was able to do some day trades as well as kind of take profit in some of the companies that I feel like I didn't get into at a very good time. So it was really a good opportunity to at least have an activity going on. And I feel like factor could be because we've been having a lot of disruption right now in the crypto world in terms of the news on the Turkey.
Yeah, that's something we need to discuss here. There was this big news yesterday about the cryptocurrency exchange in Turkey. And the effect on what cryptocurrency space is right now.
So I feel like that actually affects some of the stocks that are into crypto mining and all those things, and probably a lot of people might have panicked and took out their money, and we saw Bitcoin going below 50K, and I mean those are kind of like key events that actually could also affect the stock market. Some of the stocks we picked last week, number one was SQ, ticker symbol SQ Square. That's a very we always recommend that stock because we think is a very good one for a long-term hold, and it went down minus 3.7% over the past 5 days. And when we also look into AMD, which is a chip manufacturing company, they were up 0.74%. And I also picked EHang. They're into autonomous flying vehicle. I mean, that's basically it. And they went down minus 0.6%. Although EHang has a SEC filing about misleading investors on financial reports, so it went down from about $100 plus to 20-ish. So you have to be very careful on that one. Chinese companies, they are very high target for SEC and all those things. And the last one was Riot, ticker symbol RIOT, Riot Blockchain. They are into crypto and all those things, and I mean, just like I said, crypto, the Bitcoin went down from its all-time high.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's about 49,000.
And Riot just went down minus 13.6%. So that was the feedback from our picks from last week. And one of the key mentions of what happened last week was the quarterly earnings announcement of Netflix. They beat quarterly earnings by 0.76 EPS as earnings per share, and they also beat revenue growth by $42 million. But that's one thing. So we experienced this last year. Netflix continues to beat earnings, but after that the price drops. And then
it went down double digits after the earnings report, which was quite weird. But they mentioned that in terms of subscribers, they've not been able to get as many subscribers, as they did this, for example, this time last year, which of course the market is just looking for the slightest reason, the slightest reason to just go crazy. They went down, but I think they're beginning to recover from that low.
Yeah. So I feel like you always want to look out for earnings announcement and take advantage of overreaction of price drops. So because whenever there are drops like this, there's a high tendency that it gets back up. You have to just do your analysis and think through it. Like, is it worth the percentage drop?
Yeah.
And then if it's not worth it, you probably want to get in, take advantage of that moment because it's heavily going to come back up. And we're sitting in Netflix right now as $505 per share, and I think the all-time high when it's about 550 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's 550, 560 thereabout. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so that's it for the week that just ended, and now we're going to the stock picks for the coming week.
So we really hope that the next week is going to be great, and we believe that we're going to continue on the green side. But however, I feel like we have to be very careful because we have seen situations over the past 6 weeks where there's a day for green and then the next day everything just goes back. So you want to be careful to know if we're really getting back. I don't think we're getting back yet. I feel like that's just a run up because the House is still pending on approving Biden's spending or whatever it's called, and also the taxation hasn't been approved. So there are a lot of things going on that could actually still affect the stock market. But I would want us to look out for United States Steel Corporation. I'm picking the stock because I feel like the way we're going in electric vehicles and all those things, I feel like there will be a lot of demand for steel materials, aluminium and stuff. And I'm also going to mention one of the stocks that we picked long time ago, which has been continuously growing. We got that from Clubhouse, from a friend of ours, and the company is Alqua Corporation, ticker symbol AA. So you want to look out for Alqua Corporation.
It's been going up.
Yeah, consistent growth. Yeah, so you want to look out for that. And as well as you want to look out for companies that are into chips. So with EVs going all around, I watched the video of the Mercedes EQS, and everyone is going to electric vehicle. Like, that's the future, right? And they're going to need a lot of chips. Yeah. So there's going to be chip shortage, and that's going to drive price high. We've mentioned that before. So you want to look out for NVIDIA, ticker symbol NVDA, as well as what we've always been saying, AMD.
Yeah, and just to before we move on electric vehicles, Nissan as a company would be moving all electric, so they'll be moving that direction. I think that started already. If it is not, it's sometime this year. So I think we'll be seeing a lot of activity and actions in this in the EV space. And of course, if you have the EV market, it means that, as you mentioned, you need chips, really.
Yeah.
There's a lot of computations going on there. So,
and from Clubhouse, last one from Clubhouse, we got LTNC. So you want to check that out. Take a symbol LTNC. And one of our favorite picks that we've been in for a long time and we're riding it to the moon is Vuzix, ticker symbol VUZI.
Yep. So you may want to have that in your watch list at least. Now, it's important, as we always say, that you study the market first. Don't just go in and buy the stock because we have mentioned it. That's not the way to do it, right? You need to try to do your own DD, see the best days for you to get into. If it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever, just try to see the trend, how the market is going, how the market is doing, and then you make a decision on that. Just honorable mentions from me. One stock or two stocks you should have in your watch list at least. MUX, it's a very cheap one. I've mentioned a few times. I traded it in the past week. It did relatively well. MUX is one, and the other is Square. Again, I cannot mention it enough, but I think it's at a discount price at the moment, which would be a nice one for you to get in. So check out these stocks we've mentioned, and also you can check the other videos we've released. So last week videos, the picks there, and previous weeks as well. They're still very much valid.
And very important thing we want to mention, sorry to cut you short, is that next week we're going to be having some companies announcement. We're going to have Tesla on Monday. That's a big one. We're going to have AMD, Microsoft, Google on Tuesday, and some other big guys. We're going to have Apple, Facebook on Wednesday, Amazon New Twitter on
So the
Thursday,
big boys.
ABBV on and XOM on Friday. I mean, there's a lot of events going on, and you got to take advantage of these opportunities.
You want to make sure you are up to date with what's going on there.
Yeah, so keep out for the watch. Keep out for the watch. I'm really going to be keeping out for the watch. I hope that Tesla really performs well on Monday, so we can get a ride or hype on Neo and Xpeng and Li and other.
Yeah, that's
EVs.
true actually, because whenever Tesla pumps, the other EVs follow.
Yeah,
And
So,
and I cannot wait to actually get out of my positions in Tesla. I've had these positions for quite a while, but I think it's time for me to take some profit at least. But let's see how it performs during the week. Anyway, so that's it from us. Thank you for joining, and if you'd like to join us live on Clubhouse, we'll leave the link in the description. If you have stock picks for us, please drop them also in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. I will see you again next time.
Peace.
Bye.